So, hello everyone, I am Vikas. Welcome to day 3 of Edumoon workshop series on the topic of Foundations of Data Science using Python by Dr. Nagraju garu from NIT Nagaland. I hope that yesterday's workshop is very innovative. And those who missed yesterday's workshop, you can just simply go to our YouTube channel named Edumoon and you can just click search Edumoon and you can go to the playlist. And there you can find out the yesterday's session of the video. And we are getting a very good response from Nagraju sir explanation. Without getting any delay further, let us welcome our guest speaker to give informative session on data science. Well, I welcome Dr. Nagraj garu. Welcome,
Thank you,
sir.
Vikas. Thank you,
Yes.
Vikas. Hello, guys. Welcome to the Foundations of Data Science using Python workshop. And on behalf of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, National Institute of Technology, Nagaland, I warmly welcome you all for this day 3 of our 5-day workshop. So, in this session 3, right? So, we are going to understand what is a missing value in data, why we need to study about handling missing values in the data, and how come some values will be missed in the data set. Right? So today I will start the topic with missing data, how missing data is represented in Pandas, and then I am going to explain you purposefully we will create a data set in terms of a comma separated value, and then we will include some purposeful missing values in it and then try to handle those missing values. Okay, so let us quickly start our session today. And today also I am going to teach you in a hands-on mode only, like yesterday. So I have prepared a PDF for session 3. I am going to share that particular PDF to everyone in the WhatsApp group along with the programs that I am going to explain today. Once again, I welcome you all, and if you have any doubts at any point of my session, you may kindly type it in the comment box so that the organizer, Mr. Vikas, can let me know if any doubts or clarifications are required. And at any point of time, I again request you, it is your fundamental right to ask me queries. Okay, let us quickly start our session. And I will share my entire screen so that you can see whatever I am trying to explain in the hands-on mode. I hope my screen is visible to everyone and I am very much audible to you all. So today, our session mainly emphasizes on handling missing data in Pandas. So when we talk about missing data, the first question that everybody should get or will get is why we get missing data? What is this data missing? Okay, so in real time, give me a second. In real time, missing data is a real problem which occurs in any data science project. So there is a high probability that some values might be missing for various reasons. Just hold on for a second, guys. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah. So in real time, most likely lot of times the data set will have some missing values. For example, you take a customer. So sometimes when you are taking a survey on the customer's data, right? Some fields may not be mandatory, some fields may be mandatory. So he or she might not have any interest in disclosing the address of the customer or the phone number or the salary, right, of a customer. So some people might have may be giving the salary in a very transparent manner, but some people may not have even declared their salary. What what will happen? Some fields will have missing data. Not only a customer disclosing the salary in real time, if you consider, there is a chance that by mistake some attributes will have missing values. At that point of time, what will happen? When you are loading the data set into the data frame, right? So the data set has missing values. So the data frame also will have missing values. And if you process the data set as it is with missing values, what is going to happen? The prediction that your algorithm has made may not be perfect, may not be accurate, may not be efficient. So handling missing data is very crucial step in the field of machine learning, artificial intelligence, big data analytics, data science, deep learning, neural networks, convolutional neural networks, etc. So I hope I am very much clear to you about today's session. Then, how missing data is represented in pandas? Missing data is represented in pandas in two different ways. One is called as NONE, none, and another one is NAN, that is not a number. So it's a standard IEEE floating point representation. So if any missing value is there, you are going to get NAN in pandas data frame. In pandas data frame, you will see that NAN gives you the missing data. And there are some functions available for handling missing data. So we will see one by one in a practical manner. So guys, are you ready? Are you facing any difficulty in understanding the gist of today's session? Today, the entire session we will discuss about how to handle missing data, and also we will create our own data set purposefully with some missing data, and then we will try to handle it. Today, in the data fabrication concept, I am going to explain you about comma separated value file. Yesterday, we understood about how to create our own data in an Excel file, but today I am going to explain you about comma separated value file. Because till now, are there any comments that they are not able to follow, or can I go ahead now, guys?
Yes, sir, you can go ahead, sir. As of now, there's no comments, sir. Then everything is absolutely clear.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yes.
So let me take some files which I might have already used in some other program, and I'm going to explain you each one of it. So to save some time, I have copied directly. So today's session will be handling missing data. Now, let us try to create a data frame with some missing data. Create missing values.py. Okay, so let us see how to create some missing values using NumPy n-dimensional array. So NumPy is a package called as numerical Python. It is used for handling multi-dimensional array values. Okay, so inside NumPy, there is one sub package called as random, not the random package which I explained yesterday. That is an individual package random, but this is a sub package in the main package NumPy. Inside that, there is a method called as randn. Okay, so what it will do, it creates 5 rows with 3 columns each. 5 rows with 3 columns each. So I am creating a data frame in line number 4 by calling pandas.dataframe, and I am passing an argument, 3 arguments. The first argument is numpy.random.random 5, 3. Then my row labels. My row labels are A, C, E, F, H. See, purposefully there are some missing alphabets here. So don't worry about the sequence. It is not A, B, C, D, E. It is A, C, E, F, and H. This is the name of the rows. And then basically the label of the rows. And then the label for the columns. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then what I am doing? I am printing the data frame. So let us try to concentrate on line number 1 to 8. Don't worry about the other lines. I am going to explain. So let me execute this particular program. There is no missing value as of now. We are creating a data frame from NumPy array. So it might take some time because it's importing the packages. So let us wait for the output. Should not take such time, but anyways, let's wait. Yeah, here you go. So we have created a data frame with some random numbers, right? It creates that random creates random numbers with mean as 1 and mean as 0 and standard deviation as 1. So you can see some negative numbers and some kind of floating point values. So don't worry about the values here. Okay. So the row labels are A, C, E, F, H. 5 rows. Now let me uncomment one more line, rather two more lines. Updated data frame equal to my data frame dot re-index. I am changing my index labels to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. The data has only 5 rows, but I am re-indexing into 8 rows here. Instead of A, C, E, F, H, I am asking A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So the row B will be missing values, D will have missing values, and G will have missing values. And let us see how the missing values will be represented in Pandas data frame. Let me execute the same program again. Now it's very much clear that NAN is a standard IEEE floating point representation for missing values. So this is how a missing value is represented. So any doubts till here, you can ask me as of now. If you have any doubt, the same thing has been given in the PDF, which I am going to share with you after this session in the WhatsApp group. So what is the code you have to execute and what will be the output of it? Then, okay, here purposefully we have created the missing values, but in reality, there will be huge volume of data. It need not be 100 rows, it can be 1 lakh rows of data also. In that case, nobody will go and open the data frame and count how many values are missing and all, right? So there are some predefined methods available to know whether any missing value is existing in the data frame or not. Two such methods are is null and not null. Is null will become true when there is a missing value. Is null will become false when there is some data. Not null is exactly complementing the is null method. Not null will become true when there is no missing value, and not null will become false if there is a missing value. Then how to use is null? Handling missing data.py. This is another file, another program to teach you. So I am doing the same thing here, like I am calling the numpy array, and then I am re-indexing the values, and finally everybody please observe in the end of the last line, my data frame dot. Okay, let me first explain is null. When you call my data frame object, my data frame is the data frame object dot is null. Then from the data frame, it will show if the value is null, it will show true. If the value is not null, basically if it is not missing, then it will show false. So let me execute the program. Now you can clearly see, initially we have created a data frame with 5 rows and 3 columns. Then we have re-indexed, and obviously you can notify that there are 3 rows with missing values. And when you are calling is null method, it shows only the NaN as true, rest all are false. So here I am using a simple example. You can also use a greater volume data set. Is it clear? Now let us see how to use not null. It's very simple and straightforward. My data frame dot not null. Then you are going to get how many values are not null. They are represented as true, and if it is missing, then it is represented as false. It is exactly a complement method of is null. Let me execute the program again. Now you can see here, not null is true, null is false. Hope you are following me and there are no doubts as of now. So because if there are any doubts, you can let me know. So in my PDF as well, I have given you the code which you need to execute. At the same time, the output which you might observe. Then let us try to understand how to create missing values from a dictionary. How to create missing values from a dictionary. See here, I am defining a dictionary data. You can also give numpy.nan. So even in numerical Python package, missing value is represented with numpy package.nan. So purposefully, I am inserting like some missing values in 3 different semester marks. Okay. And then we are giving the index labels as Rajesh, Manish, Shankar, Vinay, some 4 different students. And then we are calling the my data frame object dot is null method. So if you have any doubts in understanding this particular piece of code, you can type a comment in the YouTube so that I can clarify right now. So I am defining a dictionary here with purposefully inserting some missing values in the numpy array in the dictionary. Okay. So let me execute the program for you and check the output. So now you can see that in the created data frame, the missing values are inserted as not a number, NaN. And when I'm using is null, obviously, whenever there is a NaN, exactly at that particular point, you will have true. Hope because there is no doubt in the YouTube links.
Yes, and there's no doubt, sister. I mean, everyone are telling it's very clear. Those are
Thank
the
you.
comments. Yes.
Thank you.
If you want, I'll show you the comments.
No, 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 no. You just,
Yes.
I am asking again and again because each and
Yes,
every
sir.
program, I want everybody to understand clearly. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes.
So today, uh, let us go ahead. So I have given you the clear screenshots of the piece of code that we are going to write and the output that we might have observed. Now, the next topic is let us create our own comma separated value file. Okay, I will explain you what is CSV file and what are the uses of CSV file first. Then we will fabricate data set, a huge data set with missing values, and then we will try to understand how to handle the missing values. So half an hour I have introduced you about the missing values and how to identify. In the coming half an hour, I am going to explain you how to create our own data set with a huge amount of data with missing values. And the last half an hour, I am going to explain you how to handle whether to consider the record. Sometimes you may say that, okay, delete the record if there is any missing values. Sometimes you may say, no, 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 don't delete anything, but try to fill with some kind of junk values. Or sometimes you may say that, okay, let us do one thing. Let us take some average and then fill the value, something like that, right? So always removing the record may not be feasible, and always filling with junk values may not be feasible. Sometimes you may fill with some appropriate values so that your prediction will be accurate and efficient. So let's begin the second part of our today's session, that is creating a comma separated value file. What is a CSV file? CSV stands for comma separated value. What does it mean? It means the fields in a record are separated by comma. You know comma, right? Comma, the symbol comma. Okay. So by default, comma is the delimiter. See, delimiter అంటే ఏంటి? Delimiter means which divides, which separates the values. See, comma separated value means all the values are separated with a special symbol called as comma. But we can have other symbols also as delimiter. For example, for example, we can have full stop or semicolon or hyphen, etc. But by default, comma separated value. That is about a CSV file. And then CSV file opens by default in an Excel format. Then in real life, in real life scenario, in real life scenario, many data sets will be available in CSV file formats. In CSV file formats. So let us first understand how to create data in a CSV format. Then we will also create a CSV file with some injected missing values. Finally, we will try to understand how to handle these missing values. So let me show you a proof that in real life scenario, many data set will be available in CSV file format. Let me show you, right? So let us minimize the session and give me a moment, guys. Take a 1 minute break. Okay. So let me open my browser and Indian diabetic patients database. Just for your understanding purpose, I am going to one website where some data sets are available. Download. See here, I am trying to download. So the download is successful. Let me go to the downloads. Yes, it has come. Archive 3.zip file. In a zip file, it has come. When you unzip it, let us see what is there in the dataset which I have downloaded right now. So everybody, you can observe that it's there in a CSV format, diabetes.csv. So that is the reason that CSV files are very much important, and we are going to learn that. So let us try to open what exactly is available in CSV file. So I have double clicked it. So it's taking some time. Let us wait for a moment. Yes, guys, you can see now by default it opens in a Excel file. By default, you can see the glucose level, then you can see the blood pressure, the skin thickness, the insulin level, body mass index, whether the patient is uh, what is the age, and whether he is diabetic or not. So all the things are coming in a CSV file from the real-time data set. Okay. So if you want to open in a text editor or a notepad, you can also open by right clicking it, because you cannot see comma. Okay. So I think I need to unzip it. We'll do one thing. Right click, open with notepad. Or notepad plus plus. Now you can see the commas here. Every value is separated with comma. So this is how a CSV file looks like. Now we are going to create our own CSV file using Python. Our own logic. We will write our own logic. Is it clear till here? So we are going to create a CSV file of student data, like registration number, comma, name, comma, gender, comma, department, comma, etc. Now, without having any student data, I am going to teach you only for a practice purpose. You should not use this in real-time projects. Only when you are trying to learn, it's always good to fabricate our own data so that you will learn CSV file handling techniques better. So my intention is we have to learn CSV file handling also, because Excel file handling is different, text file handling is different, CSV file handling is different. And this CSV files, you can load the CSV file into the database also. It is not part of our workshop, but anyways, I will share one YouTube link with you. Yesterday I forgot to share the basic and advanced level Python programming by myself. So you can also watch and you can learn. Or if Edumoon wish to organize some other workshop with basic to advanced level Python programming, I can also offer that. Okay. So first we have to understand how to create our own CSV file. Hold on, guys, 1 minute. Create student dataset.py. The program looks big, but it is very, very simple. Okay. So slowly follow me. By default, by default, with Python installation, CSV package will come or will be deployed. So for handling the CSV file, we have a package called as CSV. For handling the CSV file, we have a package called as CSV. And you people know what is OS package and what is random package. Now, I will explain you what is names package. What is names package? So everybody, let us try to understand what is names package. So I am entering into the Python command prompt, import names. So names is a package available to get some real names, real English names, basically the Christian names. Okay. So by default, it is not available. You need to install names package with the command. You know the command, right? pip install names. So in my machine, it's already installed. So when I gave import names, it has come directly. Now, see here, in names, there is one method called as get full name. See, some name has come. Class IPL. Okay, sorry guys. Yeah. Now you see, I obtained one name from the package. Similarly, you can also say get first name. You can also get last name. So by making use of this package, I will create some dummy student names. I will create some dummy student names. So let us use the package names for creating mock student names. Guys, are you following me? Because is there any doubt in the comment section?
No, sir. No, sir. As of it's fine, sir. There are no doubts, sir.
Okay. So let us go to the program. Our delimiter is comma because I am going to create the data in the CSV. So I have to keep comma after every value. Okay. Now I am verifying. I am asking the user to enter a CSV file name, and then I am telling, I am checking whether the file is available or not. Whether the file is available or not. In line number 7 to 12, if you have any doubt, you can raise in the comment section. Now, see, let me open the data set which we have downloaded from internet. The diabetes.csv. Now you can see the first row has the header, but not like this. Are you able to understand what I am saying? Header comes only once, but not in the way I have modified. Do you agree with me? Header row comes only once, but not after every record. So header should be created only once. For that purpose, line number 14 to 20, not 14 to 20, basically 19 to 25. Lines 19 to 25 are for writing the header. Then line 26 to the end are writing the student data. Okay. Now, you see what I am doing here. So I am opening a context manager, open the CSV file in append mode. Append mode means writing the record after the end of every record. After the end of first record, you are going to keep second record. So after the end of second record, you have to keep See, after completing a record, you are going to write a new record after a record one by one. So that mode is called as append mode. So I am opening a CSV file name, means basically a CSV file which is stored in this my CSV file name in append mode, and I am taking the object as append into CSV file. I am taking the object as append into CSV file. Then in line number 21, I am taking one list, a header, registration number, student name, student gender, student department, student CGPA, student email ID, student contact number. So that is my header. I have taken that in a list. I have taken in a list. So after that, I am creating one header object. In line number 22, I am creating an object called as dictionary writer. I am creating an object called as dictionary writer. With what I am creating? I am calling the dictionary writer with CSV library, sorry, CSV package. CSV package dot dictionary writer. Then I am passing the object which I have declared in line number 19, and then an argument called as field names. Field names equal to CSV header list. What is CSV header list? The list which we have declared in line number 21. I repeat, in line number 19, I have opened a CSV file name in append mode. Append mode means writing a record after record without erasing the previous record. One after the other, like how we write a notes. Nobody will erase everything before writing a new line, right? Like after that, I am defining a list. After that, I am defining a dictionary writer object with the file append object and the field names as the CSV header list. So if I am printing my header, it prints as a dictionary writer object. So object is created. So basically, why we are using dictionary? Registration number is the key. Value will be, for example, 1001, 1002, 1003. They are the values. You know dictionary, right? Key value pair. If not file exists, if the CSV file is not there, then only write the header. Otherwise, don't write the header. That is what is written in line number 24 and 25. Writes the header in the CSV file if the CSV file does not exist. फर्स्ट टाइम मात्रमे మనం हेडर फाइल రాయాలి. एक बारी हमको लिखना है हेडर ऑफ द CSV फाइल. एक बार लिखना है जब फाइल नहीं मिलेगा तब क्रिएट करो और हेडर लिखो. आई होप एवरीबॉडी अंडरस्टूड, राइट? So then, do you understand line number 19 to 25? See, initially you may face difficulty in understanding the methods and all, but I have explained you each and every line. Now tell me, is it clear or any doubts are there till here? Vikas may help me in seeing the comments. We'll wait for 1 minute, Vikas.
Sure, sir.
Let
Sure,
others
sir.
respond also.
Okay, sir.
Guys, take a couple of minutes break here. I'm giving the break only for you people so that you will try to digest the code.
So, guys, if you have any doubts, you can just type in the comment section and Sir will be explaining them. So, hurry up, guys.
Because any doubts are there?
No, sir, no, sir. There are no comments, sir. Everyone are telling it's clear simply.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Let us execute the program till here. So I am typing AU Edumoon dataset .csv. It says my Edumoon dataset does not exist and it has created a dictionary writer object. After that, it does not give me anything. So let me open all the CSV files. Now you can see today at 5:52 my system time, it has been created. So let us open it and see what will be there. Definitely the header might be available. See here, header is available. So we have created a CSV file with the header. Any doubts? Hold on, by mistake I changed the by default as Notepad++. Let us keep Excel. Yeah. So if I open the Edumoon dataset, you can see clearly the header is created. Hope you guys are following me. See clearly the header row has been created. So after creating the header, so let me delete it for the time being. I have deleted it. Okay. So let us see how to write the data. Even though the code looks little lengthy in nature, it's very, very simple. Okay. So see here, I want to write 5,000 students data, for example. I have taken ID equal to 1. Suppose that means roll number 1, roll number 2, roll number 3. Okay. So I am writing the loop for 5,000 times while ID less than or equal to 5,000. So 5,000 times my loop will repeat. Here I have taken ID as student ID. Then everybody please understand line number 32 and 33 which are commented. Write method writes something into a file with a file object. That is line number 32 comment. 33. Write method can write only strings but not integers or floating point values. So what is ID? ID is a number. So because it the write method, see append means it's an object like a pen. Append into CSV file is a pen. You are holding the pen and writing the student ID. Because student ID is a number, and write method can write only string, I am forcefully typecasting the student ID as string. How many of you did not understand line number 34? Append into CSV file dot write student ID into it. After writing the student ID, that is roll number 1, I have to keep comma. So delimiter. What is delimiter? Delimiter means comma. Here str is not required because comma is anyways enclosed in a single quote. Anything in single quote or double quote is a string in Python. Now, import names. Again, I want to tell you one thing. Import names. Okay. Names dot get full name. In the name there is Christopher Davis. There is a space. There is a space between first name and last name. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Okay. In email ID, we shall not have spaces. Right? So I am going to use names dot get first name and names dot get last name. Okay. So see the code. First name equal to names dot get first name. Last name equal to names dot get last name. Then student name equal to first name concatenate a space with last name. Line number 36, 37, 38 are for creating the name, and 39 write the student name in the file and then keep the delimiter. Keep the delimiter. Because it is a dummy data, now I am going to explain you 41, 42, 43. Simply, I am randomly selecting the gender, either male or female. I am randomly selecting the gender, either male or female. Then writing into the file and keeping comma. After that, I am again randomly selecting the department because it is only a creation of our own dummy data. So we should not think about whether really is a male or a female or a CSC student or a triple student. Does not matter. I hope you people are following me. Random.choice picks one random element from the list. Now, yesterday I already told you random.uniform selects a CGPA. So I have selected. If you really want to know what exactly I am explaining, so let me show you. Import random print, or you can directly say random dot choice in a list. I am writing male female. Now you see, sometimes it has come as male, sometimes it has come as female. That's what I am telling. And random dot uniform 5.00 comma 10.00. So that's a CGPA, dummy CGPA. So it has come in a very big decimal point number. But I want only 6.21, only 2 decimal digits. Then round off, I am using the same thing and rounding, I am using round off function, comma 2. Now you see, instead of a bigger number, I will get a simple CGPA looking like a random number. Hope you are able to understand now. Same thing I am using for selecting a gender, for selecting the department. After that, I am selecting the CGPA. Now we need email ID. In general, email ID will have a gmail.com, yahoo.co.in, rediffmail.com, hotmail.com, etc. etc. So I have taken again one list and I created some email tag and I am picking one among it. After picking that email tag, we already have first name, we already have last name, and then I am attaching the email tag. Suppose Christopher Dennis @ yahoo.co.in. Like that, I am getting the email ID. Now, contact number is a 10-digit integer. So I am using some series, 9986 series. So one number will come. For example, if you want to really know, I can also show you that. Import random and then see a number has come which looks like a phone number. Hope you guys are able to follow me. So here, after writing the contact number, again contact number I am converting into a string. Student CGPA I am converting to a string because they are numbers. So after writing the contact number, you should not put comma. Instead, you have to introduce a new line because a record is over. So in the end, I am writing \n. That is roll number 1. Now ID plus equal to 1. That means roll number 2. Are you able to understand? Now I will pause for 10 seconds here. If you are clear, I will execute the program. So if any doubts are there, you can comment in the YouTube section so that Vikas will help me. Okay, guys. So let me execute the file. The file does not exist and the file writing is going on. So it may take some time. You can see some data is already started pulling out. So let's wait for another minute or so. Yeah, it's successfully created. So let us open it. You will wonder that we are able to create within couple of minutes 5,000 students data. It's not real data, but definitely you can see it's almost like real data only. What did you understand? There is one extra record which is actually not correct, right? This is coming by default with the context manager. When you are opening in append mode, it introduces a additional new line. But ideally, this line should not be there. Ideally, it should look like this. Okay. So for that, what we need to do is, let me delete this data set again. Hope you guys are enjoying the session. So instead of 5,000, let me keep only 500 because you know it's only a matter of dummy data. And to eliminate that, you need to write comma new line equal to simple single quotes without anything. So if you mention this, that additional line will not come. Now you will see that that additional line in the row 2 will not be there. So this is how we have created dummy data. You see now, immediately after the header, the data starts. Guys, any doubts you can post in the comment section. Now, how to insert some missing data by using a program. So let us try to create a data set with missing values. Same program, but with little modifications. It's very simple. See here, everybody please observe. I want to create with only one department, and then I am putting UN, you can also write. See here, instead of giving different department name, purposefully I added numpy.nan. Then what will happen? Either CSC will be selected or missing value will come purposefully. Then purposefully I am keeping, see here, first I am selecting a CGPA. After that, either you select the CGPA or keep a null value. In this manner, what will happen? Sometimes CSC will come, sometimes missing value will be there. Sometimes CGPA will come, sometimes randomly null value will come. So let me execute this program. Only that one extra line, that's all. So the logic is same. AU Edumoon dataset, AU Edumoon dataset with missing values. dot CSV. So I have given some kind of roll number here. 1000 students data will come. It's done. So let us open the missing values data set. See here, I am not taking email ID and all. You can clearly see sometimes department is CSC, sometimes missing value. Sometimes CGPA has some value, sometimes missing value. Are you able to understand? So purposefully we have created a data set with missing values. So there ends my part B of today's session. And the final part in today's session is how to handle this missing data in the data set. Identifying, we know. How to create or how to identify, we already saw. So I will give a 1 minute pause here. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Same thing I have written here. How to create a CSV file with missing values. And I have given some execution steps and some data which I might have got. So, Mr. Vikas, is the session going clear? Any doubts are being posted?
It's going clear, sir. It's going very clear. Everything is fine, sir. There are no doubts, sir. Everyone are telling it's very clear. So that's the only comments I can see.
Okay, nice. So now let us try to understand how to extract the missing values data. So our CSV file is our CSV file with missing data is AU Edumoon dataset. So let me hard code it. Yeah. Now everybody see here. A read underscore Excel has yesterday has created a data frame from the Excel file. But now you can see a read underscore CSV is actually reading means creating a data frame by reading the CSV file. So my data frame will have the complete CSV data. So let us print the data frame, and then if you want to know the size, you have to say my data frame dot shape. Then it will give the number of total rows and columns. I repeat again, I have imported the pandas library and then pandas.read CSV and the CSV file. So a data frame will be created. I am printing the data frame, and then if you want to know the number of rows and columns, you need to call my data frame object dot shape. It gives as a tuple. Okay. Now let us execute. Now clearly you can see a data frame has been created. There are some missing values, and you can see the dimensions are 1000 rows and 5 columns. If you want only number of rows or if you want only number of column, what to do? It's very simple. Call only the index total rows columns of 0. then you will get only the number of rows. Then if you give columns of one index, then you will get. Let me execute again. Hope it's clear. Now, if you want to know how many missing values are there in particular attribute, for example, in our data set, department, there are some missing values, and CGPA, there are some missing values. So, observe. One second, guys. My son has stolen the mobile. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So, you see here, pandas dot is null. If you give is null, all the attributes will come. But in my data frame, I want only the null values where, where some values are missing in CGPA attribute. So I have to give in this way. Then if you want to display a record where CGPA is missing, you can use my data frame CGPA missing value records dot head. Head by default give 5. Hope you people are able to understand. See here, it has displayed the first 5 records where CGPA is missing, and there are total 500 records where CGPA is missing. Hope you guys are able to understand. Even though I am going a little bit fast because of the availability of less time, the same thing I have given in the PDF as well, which I am going to share with you. Then, fine. So the first step in drop handling the missing data is sometimes we don't need the data. Sometimes we don't need the data where missing records are there. Sometimes. Then what to do? Okay. Drop NA means, 1 second, guys. Yeah. Drop NA method identifies the missing values and drops the entire record in case if there is any missing value. Okay. So if you use drop NA, it will remove the record. Let us see. Drop missing records. Here many lines will be there. I will be commenting and uncommenting the respective lines. So I need to use the proper CSV file here, which we have created today with missing records. That's AU Edumoon dataset missing values dot CSV. Okay, so we are displaying the shape, basically how many rows are there. Then yeah, now see the code. We are printing the actual data frame. After that, my updated my data frame equal to my data frame dot drop na. So drop na will remove the record if any field has missing value. For example, department is missing, CGPA is there, but it will remove the entire record. If any field has missing value, it will remove the entire record. So after that, I am again, after removing the records, I am again displaying the size of the shape of the data frame. So let me execute this.
Hello, guys. I think there's a technical issue. I think Sir has been disconnected. Wait for a few minutes. Sir will be joining again. So, guys, I think the connection has been lost due to a technical glitch. However, the time got completed. So, let's continue the session tomorrow. I'll contact the sir. Sir will be sending all the PDFs as discussed today. Do not worry, guys. And tomorrow the session will be completed. So that's it for today, guys. All attendance quiz and everything will be conducted in the group itself. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Okay, bye.